Hey, we're at it again. The entire farm is down. Basically, we used to have redundant internet, right? So I had ATT, DSL, and Spectrum. And when one would fail, it would fail over to the other. Well, when I moved, essentially what I did was set up I transferred services for ATT over to the new house. Well, that just left Spectrum essentially at the old house, which is the internet that goes down all the time. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I found a prepaid hotspot at a Walmart. We're going to try to set that up today and get it rolling, because you don't need a ton of information or data, going through. Hopefully our latency will be okay to the pool for submitting shares, and we will try to set up some sort of failover as well. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to head to Walmart right now. We're going to get a prepaid hotspot. I found one at a Walmart pretty far away, so I'm going to go snag it, and then we will head on over to the farm. Let's roll. Today's sponsor is CDK Deals. Do you have that pesky Activate Windows watermark on your desktop? Want to get rid of it? Check out CDK Deals to purchase a Windows 10 key for up to 35% off. To activate, it's as simple as clicking the link in the description. Once on the web page, click Buy Now, then sign up for an account. Once you've signed up, type in promo code SOT35 for 35% off and click Submit Order. From here, you can pay with FastPay, PayPal, credit card, etc. Once you have completed your purchase, the key will be located in My Purchased Orders under your account. Click View Keys and Codes, click Get the Key, then copy the code. Search in Cortana for activation settings, click on Change Product Key, use Ctrl+V to paste the key into the box and click Next. Next, you will need to click Activate, and ta-da, no more pesky watermark. Don't forget to click the link in the description and use promo code SOT35 when purchasing for 35% off. One quick note is that this is a one-time use key, as it is an OEM key. Thanks for supporting the channel by supporting our sponsors. All right, so we called an old work buddy. You may know him as DP Unique, just to go ahead and check and see if he already had the commands ready to set up my Cisco switch for failover. We're at Walmart right now. I'm gonna head in and find a hotspot. This is apparently the only Walmart with a hotspot. The problem is I'm not sure it's gonna have an Ethernet connection, in which case, that's going to be problematic. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do. My only other idea is to at least grab a smart plug in the hotspot, so I have a remote way of bouncing it. We're only like 6 days away from moving the entire farm, so some of this feels a little like a moot point, like I'm wasting time, but with the rewards up on ETH right now, it's really a big deal. And we just got to get it going, because that can be upwards of $1,200 on 3 gigahash that we miss out on. So I'm gonna head in here and see what I can figure out, and then we'll be right back. All right, so here's the deal. We got a couple things that hopefully will fix this up for a little bit. We got a AT&T prepaid turbo hotspot 2. And I'll have to get this activated when we get to the house. I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the butt. And then it doesn't have an Ethernet jack. Now, what that means is we can't really necessarily run rigs off of this, but I don't know that I need to. Because what's happening right now is that the signal on the modem keeps getting lost, and then when you bounce it, it seems to come back. So, like you guys have talked about, here is a smart plug. It was like $8. So we're gonna hook up just the router to a smart plug and then connect this smart plug to this hotspot. So in theory, if it goes down again, I can remotely bounce it and check the rigs from there. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. I think it was like 60 bucks for all of this, which hopefully we'll make back in a day of mining, right? That would be the goal. So we will see you guys here in just a tad. We're going to drive over to the house and figure it out. And I used to be golden, the way that you left me is alright, it's alright. That's such a good song. Story so far. All right, boys, we are here. We are going to get out. We are going to get this whole little shenanigan figured out and see if we can get it rolling. I need to use the restroom, though, because it's a long day. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to stuff these in here so we can carry it all in okay. Ugh. All right. Woo! Yeah. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a mighty fine day. I think we can do this. All right. Lock the truck while we're in here. Yeah, so router's down. You can't even tell because of the way it's flashing, but the internet's not on. Not the router, but you guys know what I mean, right? We'll see if this works here. Okay, so I guess first things first, we got to figure out. Well, I'm just going to get it back up and running, so let's get the plug put in there. Make sure a reboot will take care of this for us. So you don't necessarily have to connect this yet all the way. We just need to trace this cable to there. Unplug it. Plug this in. Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Let's see. What does this go to? I think we can, oh, okay, I see something here. We can do this. Is that the only thing plugged in there? Yeah. So we don't necessarily, well, I do kind of want it, but do this and that. Shouldn't be too much power going through it. Let's plug this back up. And then, what? Why is it beeping at me? So, this doesn't deliver power unless, what? This is hit? There it goes. Okay. So that ticks it on. We have the router booting back up. Let's see what's in this package. So this is the ATT prepaid Hotspot, Turbo Hotspot 2. Let's see what all this is about. There's a little SIM card. Plug. This will want to plug in separate, and here's the quick start guide. So what does it say to do here? It says on a device connected to the internet, go to activate prepaid. Okay. I'm going to get this activated, and then we will see if it gets all running. Okie doke. So I think now we just get this all connected up. So we just need to get this little SIM card out, plugged in. It was pretty simple to get it set up, luckily. I think this just goes in here and slides in. Yep. And then we got a little battery. and a charger. So just threw the battery in here. Where's the back plate? Here we go. Get this charger undone. Now this one, it's USB-C, which is nice. But this one we want to plug into something that isn't connected to the switch thing, right? So we're going to plug it up in here. Plug it up here. And then what do the instructions say? Press and hold the power navigation button for 3 seconds. Okay, and we got the key here, so I'm just going to take a picture of this key. All right, let's get connected to this, but let's get a speed test going. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. The hotspot. Looking at like 8 or 9 down. That'll get the job done. What are we looking at up? 3 up or so. Wish this had an Ethernet port on it. Maybe I can figure that out at some point too. Okie dokie, so there you go, there's the stats. And now we want to check out what's going on with the smart plug. Smart plug says download the app. Genie app controls. Let's get my phone. Connect to the Wi-Fi so it'll be faster. Genie, get, install. All right, so now we click add device. It's a smart power. We're gonna set the network to a different network. Let's see here. Join that. It's adding the device. Just waiting. Now it's something. All right, device added. So the question is, upgrade the firmware while we're here. We're gonna do a firmware upgrade. Update ongoing. Okay, so it resets the power on firmware upgrade. So I'm glad I did that here before we left, because that could have been a pain. Does it come back on by itself? Firmware upgrade success. And then we just hit the power button and then boom, it's on. All right, cool. So the next test is disconnecting from our Wi-Fi, right? So we're not on the same network. And then powering it off, and then powering it on. Golden. So we're not on our Wi-Fi network right now, and we can just power everything off and then back on, and that's through the hotspot. So worst case, if we're at home, what we'll do is if everything goes down, we'll just pop in and power it off and on, and then see if the rigs come back online due to this modem being trash. So we're going to get this all up and rolling, and then we're going to check on the rigs and make sure they're functioning, and as long as they're functioning, I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. Okay, so at this point we have a couple rigs offline. I'm going to go bounce them and see if we'll get them back up. So we're going to tap rig 6 here. Let the fans die. Tap rig 6 there. Let it start spinning up. Get back here. Tap rig 09 real quick. Make sure the fans spin up. Good to go. This one's still not coming up, but probably will in a tad. These are all 5600 XTs, 8 of them. So it'd be nice to have them online. There they go. It's booting up now. Woo-wee! That's probably online. Let's go take a look. Rig 06 is up. 09 is not. Okay, that's interesting. Which one is it? That should have been that one, unless that was 7. Oh, it won't start because it's not online. All right, so there could only be a few that would be 09. 3. Well, 2, so it could be this one here, I guess. Maybe I hit the wrong one. Came right back on. Woohoo! So nothing went offline, so my assumption is that's 09 and it should be coming up here soon. So we'll be good. Yeah! All right, sons, so there you go. Thanks for joining me along in this vlog. Obviously, we have a lot of vlogs of rigs going down right now. We're gonna have vlogs of moving all of these rigs. It's gonna be insane. So if you like this content, I'm glad you do. I know a lot of people have enjoyed this. Definitely hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell down below because that's helpful, of course. And we will be back, of course, with more vlogs covering all this. I got to get back and still set up the test bench. I'm exhausted. I'll see you next Tuesday. If you enjoyed this content, you can watch more by clicking this playlist up here or go ahead and subscribe.